Let's ground the energy. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hello and welcome to ArcanaUniverse. This is going to be your tarot today. Please remember all of my readings are timeless, so know that you found it at the perfect time. As with all general readings, please only take what resonates this is because it's general. Because it's general, only take what resonates. Not everything is going to resonate for you. So only take what does, leave the rest for, for somebody else that needs to hear it, and also, it may resonate for them than it would resonate for you. And also, it doesn't matter what sign you are. And we do also have cross watchers, so roles can be reversed, but you won't know which side you're on. But we're getting strong. This card has been coming in a lot lately, right? So some of you you or them, some of you may be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and their sun, moon, rising, or Venus. And I see here, or it could just be, somebody that just has strong feelings for you. Like they just feel like you guys were destined to be together or meet or experience something in this lifetime. And they do want some sort of new beginning with you, okay? I see here that, but this person, there's something about their energy where it just feels like they're in lack. They feel like they're not good enough for you. They think that you wouldn't want them, even though I see here, there's chemistry, there's love, and you guys both care about each other, Yeah, I do see here that there's some sort of distance, and this connection could possibly, perhaps you guys talked about marriage or wanting kids, wanting marriage, wanting something long term and monogamous kind of thing, like having it all is what I'm seeing here. However, somebody here kept their options open. They were talking to more than one person. They made you feel like you were being played in a sense, and they didn't appreciate that. They're just like, I want something more. I want something that is going to last the test of time. I don't want somebody that is kind of like in and out, can't make a decision, takes forever to make a decision. And, they ultimately wanted momentum. And even though, it doesn't matter if the feelings are there and, things were said to say that you guys wanted the same thing, if there were no actions, if you made them feel like an option and you were also entertaining third party energies or was willing to hear, if somebody gave you advice or something like that, instead of utilizing and using your own judgment and making it, the person that you were connecting with, this was somebody different. This wasn't just somebody, just any random person that thinks like everybody else. No, this was somebody that was really genuinely wanting something more, something committed. And so when you started treating them like everybody else, they became nobody for you. Yeah, and ultimately this had to do with the fact that somebody, it's like no matter how many times you tell them, no, that's not how I feel, this is not what I want, this is what I want, like it's just like it's not being comprehended is what I'm seeing here. Like somebody is not willing to listen to what is going on. And so what's the advice coming through? Okay, so if you are dealing with somebody that wants monogamy, that wants one-on-one connection, that does not want to feel like a third-party situation, but all you're doing is putting them in those situations, guess what? you're not going to be able to keep them. That's the reality. That's the truth. It's like you're expecting 1 + 1 equal to 3. Like, that's not how it's going to work. And so make it make sense to them, and that's the only way that you're going to have a opportunity with this person, because they want justice, they want fairness, they want to be treated fairly and with respect. And so notice how it's so crazy, because I can sense cross watchers. So you know how, like, I started out with, you'll know, but you'll know which side you're on. But I feel like I was just at that very last moment, I was talking to the cross watcher, and I was just like, if you want them, this is how you're gonna get them. This is how you're going to get the person you want. It's just that simple. And some of you are, trying to gather some sort of information. There may have been some time spent apart between the two of you, and you're ultimately trying. There's something about, like, utilizing social media to act like you are doing better off than you are, making them, like, the person is trying to show people that they're ready for something more, something committed, and that they're a good catch. But there is some level of some sort of, like, is it genuine though? Okay. So are they in a better place right now? I mean, just the fact that they're playing games. I do sense that there's definitely some burdens. There's still some sort of third party going on. Perhaps this third party helps them not be in such a burden. Like, perhaps this third party helps ease some of the burdens, and so they're willing to take all the attention and energy and effort from somebody else, because they want to be taken care of in that sense. Like, they don't want to have responsibility. So I'm just getting strongly, like, this energy of wanting to have their cake, like, eating their cake and having it too, kind of thing. Like, they don't want to lose anything but gain everything, in a sense. And so I'm getting just hypocritical energy here. It's just like, one side is, yeah, I want somebody that you want, that they can, like, grow old with, and find, like, be with the love of their life, like, all of that. They want romance and happiness and all of that. And then but they're holding on to behaviors, immature behaviors, that just goes against everything that they want. So, I see that they're putting themselves in third party situation, and, like, they're not putting any effort. They're kind of being stubborn about achieving this. There's no action that I'm seeing here, just fantasy. And so, what's, like, the final advice, final message? Something needs to end here. Something needs to die. And I think it's the ego, the immaturity is what I'm seeing here. There's a difference between being youthful, being a kid, being, letting your inner child play, in a sense, and being immature, and, like, not wanting to take responsibility, not being accountable. There's a difference. And so, in order to attract somebody that you ultimately want, you're going to have to let go of a part of yourself that is creating some sort of chaos, some sort of dead end, is what I'm seeing here, okay? So let's go ahead and just wrap up the reading with a final spinny spin. I'll just throw that in for you guys. And currently, I am doing a goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers. If we reach that goal by August 7th, 2024, then on August 8th, during the Lionsgate portal, I'm going to be going a live stream and answer personal questions. Because remember, these are these are general collective questions, even though it may feel like a personal reading sometimes. Some people, they do really want like a yes or no when it comes to their situation. And so, if that's what you're looking for without paying, the one-on-one private session, then that may be, just subscribing to the channel, liking this video, and telling people about it as well, spreading the word so that we can collectively get to 1K. I just see it only as a win-win situation. So feel free to jump in on that. Let's go ahead. If you have any questions or hoping that the universe touches upon, whatever that's going in your life that you need more clarity on, or it can just honestly be what the universe wants you to know at this time. Let's go ahead and see what the message is. Career, okay. So some of you are career focused, career driven, wants to know what's going to happen with your finances and stability. I just posted the Aquarius August 2024 energy forecast reading. Feel free to check those out. Pisces and Aquariuses are already up. Of course, all of the zodiac signs and energy forecast for July 2024 has already been up. You can find all of that in the playlist portion of this channel. I have organized it so you can just find it easily for your convenience. But after this live stream, I will likely do Capricorn energy forecast 2024. So what do we need to know about your career at this time? Yeah. So there's definitely some sort of anxiety and worry when it comes to your career. Why is that? I see here that some of you may have, when it came to like your career and abundance, like it used to be good. It used to be very, abundant and flowing and all that good stuff. However, due to somebody, you are being ultimately taken advantage of, you are pouring more into the situation than you were being rewarded in a sense. It didn't end up becoming like an equal give and take. There was no reciprocity. It was almost as if like I'm seeing like if you had a boss or something like that, or if you were part of a system where you just kind of felt like you were being whipped around and working all of these like exhausting hour, like, you were working a lot is what I'm seeing here. You were putting a lot of effort and time and energy, but it felt like you were just pouring yourself into a black hole in a sense. Like you weren't appreciated. You were just like a number or a name on a paper, on a paycheck. And like at the end of the day, they didn't appreciate you. They didn't value you. And as a result, there was definitely some sort of severing of ties or coming apart or, energy being pulled back because the truth came to surface that whoever you were dealing with, you were being used. And as much as you had high hopes, you were, thinking of this connection as something that that it would last the test of time, that there would be some sort of future when it came to this connection because you were invested. You were, you may have considered these people as, part of your soul tribe or, work tribe, what have you. And you were willing to work for them until the wheels fell off, until it burnt to the ground, so to speak. And you were willing to give it your all, give it your best, but they weren't. And so, the truth came to surface. I do sense here that some of the people that you were perhaps like was your coworker or team member, like they miss you, they care about you, they are hoping that you are doing well because for them, perhaps the boss didn't see you in that kind of light, or like they forgot about how much you have poured into the company or client or what have you, this work endeavor. And I see here the people that you have interacted with, though, they know your value, they know your worth, they know that you are a kind, generous person that was very all about, working together. And if anything, I see that you did other people's work. That's the thing. That's the crazy part. It's just like you were doing other people's work. I'm getting this image or like example of, how if you're doing a group project at school, and then like there's usually a tendency for like one or two people who does most of the work, and then everybody is just like tagging along and just putting their name in it just for participation points. But it's just like those people, they realize how much you have, you acted and really pulled through as some sort of leader in a sense, and made sure that nobody was left behind. So I'm getting very like maternal kind of energy where you felt responsible, and you were ultimately being generous with your time and trying to be understanding of other people, even if they didn't quite necessarily pull their own weight. But oops. However, I see here the reason why there's a lot of stress, there is this essence of a severing of ties and not necessarily engaging with them, is because you learned. You learned through experience, you learned through the fact that there was some level of truth that was revealed, that somebody didn't uphold their end of the bargain. They felt like, you know, they thought they were being smart, doing what was best for their own personal gain, and they ultimately didn't protect you. They didn't look out for you like you did for them. So that's one of, it is what it is, and that's so, it sucks. It sucks that, and this can apply not just to career, but to other relationships as well, where it just ends up being one-sided. Somebody's being taken advantage of. When you have a formula like that, when you're in a situation like that, it it's inevitable that somebody's going to feel used and not appreciated, and there's going to be stress and misunderstandings. But overall, I see here, you know, any company, client, boss, what have you, team, they would be lucky to have somebody like you, somebody who is willing to, work together as a team, um, highlighting your talent and skills, and they themselves can contribute in their own way, is what I'm seeing here. And so the message coming through is like, hang in there. I see here that there's something in the works. There is. I see that there's going to be some sort of like money that you're going to be attaining, that's going to come in for you. However, it's like you have to wait a little bit longer, is what I'm seeing here, okay? There needs to be action taken. Some of you are just still kind of like in pain of what had happened and trauma, and you're still kind of like healing from that. But it's just like they're not stopping their world to think about you. So why are you stopping your world to think about them? Like, again, you're being taken advantage of here. Like, you're not being reciprocated. So stop feeding into a situation where it's just a dead end, a black hole, So now is the time to focus on yourself. Take initiative. What do you want? I see here you need to do some sort of research on, how to do and make money from doing what you love, is what I'm seeing here, okay? A lot of work energy coming through, and it's all tying into the fact that do what you love. What are you good at? What do you love to do? Find a way to make money doing what you love, then it's like you're not going to be working. You're just going to be doing whatever you like and whatever you love to do and being paid for it. It's just like, how wonderful is that? It's almost like you need to start fresh. You need to start new and like go about it as if like you're starting out with a new clean plate. Because right now, the longer you hold on to past hurts, past trauma, feeling like you're not able to start something new because something from your past is holding you back, that is what's hindering you. That's what's making, it's become some sort of anchor within your life, is what I'm seeing here, okay? So that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.